In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how far Windows ME can go with community-made patches, web browsers, and other compatible software. Windows ME is an extremely outdated operating system, even with the latest security patches and updates installed. It's not always safe to use, especially when connecting it to the internet in general. I'm going to install the essentials first, which are 7-zip version 9.22, KernelEx and Visual C++ 2005. KernelEx will patch Windows ME to allow newer incompatible software to install and run, but it's very limited in terms of specific program versions needed to run. I'm also installing Visual C++ 2005, which is the last one compatible with ME, to avoid any missing DLL files later on when running other software. KernelEx is enabled by default after installing it. To use it, go to a program's Properties, KernelEx tab, select a specific Windows compatibility mode, then Apply. These are the software that I'm going to install and show in this video. For a web browser, I went with Opera 10. I used KernelEx to install much newer versions of Firefox, but they didn't work. Since Windows Update is long gone for Windows 9X and ME, I'm going to use Opera to install updates with Legacy Update Restored. Legacy Update Restored has all the official updates available for Windows 9X and ME. As you can see, there are many, but Windows ME didn't have a lot. They can be found at the bottom of the updates list. These are the Windows ME update packages. Now I can simply install them one by one. VLC version 1.1.1 can be installed. I tried installing newer versions with KernelEx, and it didn't work. It installs and works directly without issues. The best alternative for Office in older Windows versions is OpenOffice. I found these two versions that are able to run on Windows ME. Version 2.2.0 is the one in English that I found for Windows ME. Version 3.2.1 is the last compatible one, but I couldn't find an English version anywhere. I'm using a French version of OpenOffice. It's a bit slow and laggy, but it works. That's pretty much it for Windows ME. It's a 26-year-old operating system after all, and you can't do much with it.